So, Ted, there's a lot of celebrities here at WrestleMania. Starts with Little Richard singing America the Beautiful, after which, reportedly, Little Richard left the building immediately and refused to sign autographs for anyone backstage. We've also got Donnie Wahlberg of New Kids on the Block, Rhonda Shear, Jenny Garth, and Ted, most importantly, your fellow Trans Am enthusiast, the bandit himself, Bert Reynolds. Ted, did you get any time around any of these celebrities?
I think somewhere I have a picture of me and Burt Reynolds.
Well, that's awesome.
And Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah. You remember him?
Well, yeah, I remember him, but I mean, it's like, what was he there for?
It's a good question. It's because he was part of New Kids on the Block. And yeah, now I guess he's trying his hand in
it wasn't his brother Mark.
So Mark, no, it was not Mark, who was by this point an established actor. Donnie was New Kids on the Block, and I think that at this point they had hyphenated it and kind of changed the group, and they were floundering. The group wasn't doing well, but Donnie was soon to have an acting career of his own here.
Okay, well,
yeah,
because I can't remember when it was, but it was one of those nights when we were in New York. And we were, I don't know where we were going, or whether we were going to a car or what it was, but we're walking down the street and these guys are on the steps and they're singing. And all of a sudden, I look up and I go, holy shit, Marky Mark.
Really?
Yeah. Which was Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
When he's a kid. And he goes, holy shit, it's the $1 Million Man. So that was that brief encounter, and I kept going.
Boy, I wonder if Donnie was with him there on the steps that day.
I don't know. I don't know.
Could have been.
Yeah. I would love to talk to Mark Wahlberg today and find out, or if he remembers that encounter. I mean,
well, I'm sure he's a listener. So, Mark, when you hear this, go ahead and hit us up. I'll reach out to him online from your account or something. Let's see if we can get in touch with him.
Hey, you might as well. My younger son has been in contact with the Kelces.
All right.
And I am ordering $2 million belts. They're going to ship them to me. And then we're going to ship them to the Kelces because they are huge wrestling fans.
Oh, man. So, look, I mean, you're doing them a big favor. You're hooking them up with some $1 million belts. Maybe they could do us a little favor. Come on the show here.
Yeah, well, everybody's got a price.
So I'll keep my fingers crossed.
Yeah, the belts are free, but
there's a little.
If you could give me about 15 minutes of your time,
that's all it would take, brother.
Yeah.
But hey, I do want to ask you about Burt Reynolds. He's a pretty big star himself, and a guy who apparently, according to Meltzer, is a huge wrestling fan. Do you remember interacting with him much, or just like a quick picture and that's it?
I took a picture with him, and he was so cordial and great. And the one thing I did get a chance to tell him was that I had that exact car.
Yeah. Man, if listeners,
I could have killed myself for selling that. If I had that thing now, it'd be worth $1 million.
Listeners, go back and look at last week's cover art. We did Ted as Smokey, or as the Bandit from Smokey and the Bandit for last week's cover art.
Oh. Hey, but that's exactly what my car looked like. I had that car.
Now, did you wear the cowboy hat? Is the real question?
No.
Missed out. Not you got with
Stan Hansen. When you say 10-gallon hat on this big head, that's exactly what you would have needed. Hey, oh gosh,
would have fit your gimmick with Stan Hansen, that cowboy hat, that and the Trans Am, boy, right at home.
Well, hey, when I was with Stan in Japan, I had the chaps and the vest. I did.
But you had the headband. You weren't doing the
Oh, yeah, I
cowboy
had a
hat thing.
headband. I didn't put on a hat.